Hello, welcome back to James Plays Caesar 4. We're moving on to the fourth level here of the Empire level of Caesar 4. The cities are getting more and more challenging as we go on, and the maps are getting bigger, the challenges are getting greater, and we're enjoying it as much as possible. The triumph of Empire. The Empire is destined for glories unmatched by any other in history. Rome's consolidation of gains in the east have not gone unnoticed by the Parthians. Caesarea. Judea is relatively quiet militarily, but the desert provides its own challenges to a growing city. Caesarea. Start. Caesarea. The annexation of Judea has proven an opportunity to expand trade contacts with the Far East. You must establish a city at Caesarea, which can act as a focus for this trade, while developing local industry as well. Caesar has been considering building a winter palace in the area, so a sophisticated, though not necessarily large city, is required of you. Judea is harsh and inhospitable, and you will to some extent be relying on trade routes to expand your city. Careful management of arable land, industry, and trade routes monies is crucial. Caesar has shown interest in the province's glassware and may call on you for shipments of it. That's for sure. He asked for a lot of glass in this one, and it's very, very difficult. A lot of management, micromanagement going on between imports and exports. A lot going on here. There's desert raiders to deal with. We have 75 culture. That means we're going to go all the way to Colosseums. Security is 35. That's not too bad, but it has a tendency to tank and stay on 0, as we know. But we've learned different strategies to deal with that. Prosperity, big old 60. We're going to need 6 mansions for the patricians. Favor, 70. Wow. 2,000 population, not too bad. We'll probably double that by the time we're done. There's a lot needs to be done here. It is so much fun. You're really going to enjoy this one. And thank you so much for liking, and if you want to share it or whatever, if you've got friends who are gamers and think they might like to see it, that'd be great. Go ahead and do that. The like button helps a lot, so if you can gently smash that like button, as YouTubers say, that's fine. If you just want to watch a few minutes of it and get a kick out of it, that's fine too. Whatever you want to do is fine with me. Not looking to make money off these, just looking to have fun, as always. I like to say, happiness you have to chase, but contentedness finds you. So I'm content just to play this excellent city. Wait till you see this. This is going to be fun. It's going to definitely take us 4 parts to get through this one, but we're going to enjoy every second of it. So let us begin. Okay, we're going to go to pause, and let me say a couple of things right at the top. First of all, let the program find the level. I know that's annoying, and it's difficult. And remember, there's a slight lag. I think the longer the video goes, the more of a lag there is. So try to put up with that. I have minimal technology here. Now, what I did in my playthrough, which I thought was quite clever, you see these sand pits. Remember what he said about going to be asking for a lot of glass here. So let's get that started right away. I know we're going to usually start with the city, but look what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put sand collecting camps in front of each one of these, just so we know where we're at here. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to put one here. Right? Is that fun? All right, I'm going to put one here. And is there another one? There's this one over here, but we'll let that one ride. That is going to be the basis of our glass creation. That's the first thing I'm going to do right there. Now, we need a city, do we not? We do. So here is some farmland over here, right? And there's farmland over here. These trees are usable. They're strange looking trees, but they're usable trees. I see some marble over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to waste a lot of money. Not really a waste, but just to connect these two farmlands up here. Got that little rock in the way right there. I'll use that as a marker. Thank you so much for coming along on the journey. We're in Palestine here, so I'm going to do a lot of talking about. It's a little back in history at this point in the empire. It's 84. Domitian is the third Flavian emperor, the grandson of Vespasian, the son of Titus Flavius. Don't know much about that. Some say that this is the beginning of the Christian era. Okay, so what we need is to get closer to the water back here. You see the water there? So we want to get closer to that. So what I'm going to do is, there's this right here, these rocks. So let's make these rocks here the edge of our lower class guys. That's like this. And we'll build back toward the water back there. And I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. The Jews rebelled against Rome a number of times. They didn't just do it once. They rebelled and rebelled and rebelled again. So I think that's not going to encroach on too much farmland here. That'll be good. Okay. Now, like I said, we're going to go back this way toward the water. So, let's put these guys in. We know where we're at. Just get our dimensions. A lot that needs to be set up here, so let's get our setup going. Now, the water, whoops, hold on. Water going to come from back here, come up here. We're going to need this land for industry, so we can't really encroach that way. So let's encroach this way. Nice and flat, plenty of land to encroach upon. This road is just a slight bit off, which is unfortunate, so we'll do that. And I'll take this road out. Don't need it. There we go. We want to get back here. That's a ways, so let's put in, whoops, excuse me, we'll put in couple of these, and we're going to want to keep going all the way to here with these. Very good. Boom, boom. Alright, and maybe, just because we'll probably need them, I'm going to put a couple of them in here as well. Just to see how far we go. Alright. Planning out our city, spending some money, putting in a lot of middle class guys, maybe too many, might be overkill, but this is what we're doing. Okay. Now we know where to put our reservoir. And I hope this works out half as well as my playthrough. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. Even though it did crash at one point. That's alright. It can crash if it wants to. Now, we gotta watch out here for... Okay, good. We want to watch out for these glass sand pits / glass areas, because we don't want to get infringing on that with our pump house or whatever. Let's see, can that fit right in there? Oh, ooh, that's what we like. It's enough out of the way there, so we're good. All right, now We got food out this way. We got food out this way for later, right? We'll get this going over here. We got some wood back there. That's good. We're going to need to build ourselves a military to fight off the barbarians that are out there. Let's see. But before we can defend the great civilization of Caesarea, we have to feed our people. Let's see, where's the fullest extent? I guess it's here. Oh, come on now. Stop skipping around. There we go. And let's put a grain farm right there just to see how that lines up with this road here. And it lines up quite well. Boom. There we go. There it is. And this is the extent of this area. Okay. Oh, that's nice, right? And since it's quite close here, close enough, we're going to put in a food market down here. They'll have to walk a ways, but it should be alright. Food market. And a granary right there. We already got our farm there, so we'll just do a surround down that. Now that is, a bit far from these guys up here, but we'll work it out. Let's see how the water situation. Did I catch them? I should have checked that. I did. Good. Oh. Okay, we'll go all the way out to here. So here's some sand camps for our city's use. We do want to use this for the city. It's the closest one. So let's get out there. Okay. And we have this right here. And this right here. Okay. Now, put in a couple glass factories for the city. 1, 2 to get us started. That's nice. And we'll put a basic goods market. Oh, let's put it right here. And we'll put of course, a basic goods warehouse. Clicking off when I don't have to, clicking back on again like a goober. Okay, we're gonna put this here. We're gonna set it for glass for now. That's all we got to do. Is glass. We'll set it for glass. Later on, we'll set it for other things, but right now we're setting it for glass. And speaking of glass, let's get that going. This is going to be for Caesar out here. Just for Caesar, so got this out here and this out here this way. We might even get over to here eventually. Let's see. Let that be for industrials. Let this be for Caesar. Let this be for Caesar. Okay. Yeah. Because we need that to hook up to the timber that's over there. It's a bit of a road, but it works. So this is Caesar's Preserve. Got this rock to watch out for, but we'll be alright. Caesar's Preserve. In the beginning, we want to minimize how many employees we use for all this glass. So we start off slow, but it gets bigger as we go. This is for Caesar, so I'm going to put 3. This is the biggest deal right now, so that's going to take, I don't know, 2. I think 2 will do it once they get going here. And of course, it's a desert map, so we need a lot of these guys. Wherever we put anything, we have to put these guys, but I don't want to put them there. That's dumb. We're going to need that for sand pits, so we put it back here. Which we, of course, need for... Alright, we'll put it right here. Time's a waste in there. Gamer, or gamer, whatever you're calling yourself. Okay, and then we can come back this way. Like I said, we have These things are blocked right there. But that's okay. We'll just do that. And a couple warehouses to start us off with. And we'll have to add 2 more actually. But we'll get started with this. Now, this is not connected to anything, so it's Caesar's Preserve, as you know I like to do. Caesar's Preserve, just for Caesar. And they'll just keep on working on that. Glass, because he's going to keep asking for it throughout the whole game. So we will have to provide. So we will start there. This is for industrial purposes over here, I've decided, because this road has to go all the way out to those trees out here to bring some wood over here, because this is going to be our military area as well, because the guy who buys glass, right, he also, we import iron from him, which is, of course, we do need that. So same thing here. We go, maybe not here, because I want to put a road there. We put the road in first. There we go. Now we can put our fire protection, gravity protection. There we go. Okay, so it was back in the reign of Nero. Nero asked Vespasian to go to, I'm trying to think of what I'm doing and tell you the history at the same time here. Sand collecting camp, there it is. Oh, we'll do that. A couple sand collecting camps, and that's just the start. We'll get moving on when we do. Latium, we're going to open that. Doesn't cost a thing. Say 0 denarii for meat and vegetables. Going to need that. And there's a fun thing we do with latium when it comes to it. Well, we'll wait and show you that. Here's our glass pal. So we're going to open up that, of course. And we do want to open up, I believe it's this one eventually, for wool, so we can make our armor. And we'll get that as soon as possible. We got some nice marble, so we want something else besides glass to give us some money as well. So it's expensive, but we are going to open up these marble, and that's our beginning. Mesopotamia with the 50 furniture becomes a savior when it gets tough. And of course Africa, we do want to open up this so we can sell weapons, and but that'll have to wait. So we'll get this going. Let's see here. Sardinia, is, I do believe, is our hope for our glass works here. Let's do this. And we'll leave that open-ended. Sardinia. I want to put it here where we can get to it. It's a very important trade route. We're selling glass, utensils, perfume, iron. That's the big one. That's what we need. So, let us continue here. There will be times too we're going to need glass, warehouse, for glass and for iron. This is glass, and this will be for imports of iron. There we go. Very important, and we'll build our military off of this. Eventually. There's our industrial area. Nice. Okay. Very good. We need another grain farm, obviously. Or grain field, I should say. Excuse me. And these will probably be moved out eventually, but no cattle pasture, so we have to import meat, and we will, from Latium. So 0 trade route, so they got they're more than happy to send it to us, I guess. So there we go. Now we got to have a vegetable farm out here. Good. There we are. And, of course, will it fit here? Yeah. Prefect office. Engineer's office. Good. We got food. We got water. We need the James Antonius Plaza. Jibra. Mars. Oops. No, Mars. There you go. And I hope it doesn't crash this time like it did last time. It was one of those announcements, you know, that you get on your computer and it caused it to crash. Hopefully there won't be any more of those. Somebody wanted me to buy a program, right? And it sent up a thing and caused it to crash. But back in the day, it was 20 years ago in 84 AD. Don't know much about the 84 AD, but we can talk about important things here. About the Jewish rebellion and destruction of the temple and the first Jewish war, followed by two more, I believe, as the centuries went on. But this is the one that ended at Masada, where they say, although it may be, again, may not be true, because history is strange like that. A lot of things that were accepted as true are not necessarily true about history. I think it was Napoleon who said history is a lie told to a fool. And written by the victors, of course. But apparently there was a, conspiracy in Rome at times to change history to suit whoever was in power, that kind of thing. Okay, we got to make sure everything is done with prefectures to make sure it doesn't burn. So prefecture, engineers, it's a desert map, so you need these. Okay, looks good, looks good. Okay, that's covered, everything's covered, nice. Okay, and what we're going to do is going to put Latium here, right near the granary. Okay, we can put it here, there's no reason not to. That gives us food and vegetables, and we'll need it, definitely. Or the people will certainly start to riot. They don't get it. Okay, there's that. Now, we'll take a little ride out here to this nice little area out here. And we're going to sell a lot of marble out here. Okay. We're not going to go out there. There's a ridge there and everything, but here's a nice spot. So, let me see here. Marble quarry camp. We need a lot of marble, so let's get snugged right up here. Marble, 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 and believe it or not, marble. Got 4 marble camps. Now we'll cut down maybe eventually, but let us. That's not quite right. Get rid of that guy. Look at that. We stopped just in time so we could get rid of that guy. I'll put him in here a little better so it lines up. Okay, that's better, I think. It's the same thing. Heck with it. It's going to have to be. We're going to come down here, and we're going to need some warehouses, of course. Warehouse 4. Marble. And we'll sell some marble. Annoying. There we go. And you're going to need prefect office. And an engineer's post. A lot of setup in this one. A lot of setup in the Emperor game level. Okay, I did that. Alright, good. And we have the 2 marble posts, so this way if we need to stockpile glass, we can still make money from selling. This will be our secondary income source, and there's a lot of management that goes on with this one. We've spent all our money. Good. It's alright. We set up trade routes, so we're good. We'll make money off marble. Selling clothing and grain. That's nice. That'll come in handy later. And selling. You see this amber, timber, honey. Won't need timber. We've got plenty of timber. But amber we will need, and we'll need to put that up here. For Caesar, he'll ask for it. So what I'm going to do, let's go like this. And like this. And put another warehouse in here for amber. We'll set it for amber. Well, then, you know, we can't afford it for a long time, but we can set it up here. The thing is, he's going to ask for it, and the thing is, you have to give it to him. It's a request, but the favor is 70 in this game, so we're going to have to do it, whether we want to or not. And eventually we will. And this is a lot of going into debt here, and in and out of debt through the whole game. We make a lot of money, but we spend a lot of money too. So it's really fun. Wait till you get a load of this. This is just hilarious. This is great. Okay, so we're going to get glass in. We got our handy dandy basic goods market already. Let's put in a fountain for everybody. Let's put it up here. There we go. We got a fountain. Let's make sure this is working. Yes, it's not. Of course, not quite. But there we go. No, we didn't take it. Come on now. Don't be shy. There we go. All right. Now I think we're ready. Let's go to the Imperial screen, and we got $1,000. We're going to donate 500. The first donation of many. The governor has to save this city. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now we're moving in. We'll get people coming in here. They come from way out there across the desert sands. Here they come. And as they're coming, we're going to put in, yep, put these in there. Just to keep things good. Okay. I love the music. It's very nice. So Nero back in the 68 AD, back 20 years ago now from our setting now, sent Vespasian and his son Titus to Palestine because of the Jews had rebelled and kicked Rome out. So Vespasian came to Judea, but first he came to Galilee. And according to some scholars, modern scholars, he came, he saw, and he conquered. And he followed the same route that the gospel describes as Jesus' mission in Galilee. And a lot of the same towns that are mentioned in the gospel are also mentioned in Josephus' history of the Jewish rebellion. And according to Joseph Atwell, who is not an archaeologist, he is just a layman, but he was noticing that there was this correlation, this topographical, what he called a topographical reference between the two works, between Josephus' history of the Jewish rebellion and the Gospels. Jesus went to the same places as Vespasian. And it's interesting because let me go to the labor screen here and make sure these guys are a high priority. We still need a lot, but people are coming in, so I'll wait till they come in and I'll stop the fires, hopefully. But it is a desert map, so it's difficult. Trying to get our employees going. There's a lot already pre-set up, right? But this is what we'll do for a while. We'll have to take it slow. There we go. They're starting to put out fires. Good. Very nice. 500 citizens. Okay, they're getting water. They don't have much food yet, but it's got to grow. It'll grow. All right. Very good. And there's even some, what Joseph Atwell called evidence of a farce, a Roman farce in the Gospels. That the Gospels, if you were in the know, was written as a scholarly attempt to make a story that was like the mystery schools of Egypt, only have a Jewish hero instead of a Egyptian one, or Dionysus, but it was along those same lines. And it was secretly, if you were in the know, a Roman farce that showed this beautiful prophet along the lines of the same ancient scriptures of the Jews that Josephus was well aware of as a Pharisee, the Torah. And so they create, according to Atwell, I know you may be Christians and you may have a religious belief about Jesus Christ, and I share that belief. I believe in the Christ, certainly, as something that is the Holy Spirit. And I do believe in the Holy Spirit, in this cosmic comforter that can come and comfort us. As the ancient idea of what spirituality was. Not necessarily religion, but spirituality. The ancient Hebrews call the Holy Spirit the Shekinah, and it's like the feminine aspect of God. And I've devoted my life to the feminine aspect of God and the dark aspect of God. In my novels, the pantheon, the gods and goddesses in Celestion, are symbolic of this view of expanding divinity to include the goddess and the god, or the marriage of the goddess and the god, as I call it. And this is, a more modern and balanced way of looking at divinity, not based on the ancients, but based on a new understanding of divinity in our technological world that I think is desperately needed. We need an upgrade of our spiritual ideas, and I think my generation, the 70s, that came to age in the 70s, I graduated high school 75, so came of age in the 70s. This is part of the psychic pioneer that we have embarked upon in our lives. With no stars to guide us from the traditions of the past, we inhabit a brand new world. And we've tried to inhabit that new paradigm of what spirituality is about. But for centuries, for a millennium or two, it was based on these dogmas of the ancient world that grew out of the first century and the Jewish rebellion. And I think a lot of Christianity is based on that rebellion. Joseph Atwell noticed that, for instance, where Jesus says quite famously, a beautiful line, where he tells his lowly fishermen disciples that they have been fishermen all their lives, but he will make them a fisher of men. He said that on the shores of Galilee, right near the spot where Titus, Flavius, and Vespasian had a military campaign where they chased the Jewish rebels into the Sea of Galilee, and they were trying to escape in boats. And some of them had fallen overboard in their desperate attempts to escape the Romans. And Titus, or Vespasian, one of them, whoever was in command at the time, told his soldiers to go in boats out into the Sea of Galilee and kill the Jewish rebels that were floundering in the water, making them fishers of men. And this is the kind of punning that Joseph Atwell says was going on in the gospel. Later on, when the committee sat down to write this gospel to pacify the Jews with the idea of a great prophet that was pro-Roman, they set out to, create this alternative prophet that would suit their needs. But they also, for the literary Romans, created this farce, according to Atwell. There's another part in the gospel and another place that's the same place that the Flavians, Vespasian and Titus, attacked. I didn't look up the actual name, but there's this place where we're $400 in the hole here. We're not importing anything. We're just spending money. For some reason, we have absolutely no one working. No raw material. Not enough labor. Well, we just put in a bunch of houses, so let's have that. They're going to come in. Here they come. We have to wait for them, so we will. And while we do, I'll tell you another pun. There's a place where Jesus is talking to these demons that are plaguing a man. Here comes our rioters. They're going to riot. Of course they are. Things are slow starting here in Caesarea, but we should recover. And if not, we have enough to donate. We're going to wait right to the last minute, see if we can't get this going. There we go. Finally, we got some sand digging guys going out to work finally. And they're working over here. Good. They're working over here. Good. And they should be working over here as well. Good. Just needed people to come in. They're coming in. So Jesus expels these demons from a poor plagued victim. And they're like, why do you bother us? And Jesus sends them into a pack of swine, right, that then are forced off a cliff. And he frees the man from these legions of demons. Now, in the same place, Titus and Vespasian cornered a group of rebels in the Jewish rebellion and drove them off a cliff. The names in the gospel are the same names that are in the war, of the rebel leaders. John, Cephas, Alazar, a variant of Lazarus. So, according to Atwell, the Gospels are written for many purposes. No food, so we're having troubles. No food, no rent. This is a tough start. We're deep in the hole. And we're waiting for some help here to come. In the form of glass. I got some sand in the glass work, so we're going to try to squeak this out. So, it's a Roman farce, they say, that was dual purpose. It was meant to be a spiritual tract, right? Look at all these guys leaving. Well, that is so sad. They need food. I have no food. But we're working. They're working in the fields as best they can. Half working. They need more guys. That's why we have glass already set up to feed into here so that they will evolve quickly. We can get these people back on track. They just need food. And we're working on it. Okay, it's 153 in the hole now, so we're making some money on glass. We're making some money on marble as well. Let's get out here. Did we put a prefecture out here? I hope so. Yes, we did. We did. And we should be making some money on marble as well. A little bit. Yep, we're making a little bit. So we're going to try to get out of trouble. Start making some money, which we will. These beautiful guys are relentless. They'll keep coming and keep coming. Look out there. You can see they got a long way to go, but they'll get here. Here they come. I think it's these guys. These are the two trade routes that come in. So the sun goes down on another day. We're just waiting. What I'm going to do is, since it is December, is go here and donate to the city. Another 500. Very nice. Just to make sure we get through without getting in too much trouble with Caesar. Probably already got low ratings. 23. Let's send him a small gift, just to some brightly painted wooden plates. Very nice. I've done a few painted bowls in my time. Just to do that up to 28 should keep us happy. And if it goes below 20, as you know, he'll send his armies. But 28 he won't for a while. And we're out of... Hey, we just made money off that, you see. So that's what we're waiting for. And we're making money off glass as well. So we're very good now. Over 1,000 now. People will be happier. They'll stop leaving. You see? They're over 1,000. They're getting paid. They came back. So now we got those guys. We do need to put in... Oh, an odium would be nice. Oh, they just left. Let's put in an odium for entertainment purposes. Not there. Not quite right there. Odium there. And let's put another one. Let's put another one here. No, not there. How about... an odium here? There we go. But he's leaving in droves, but that's okay. They don't have any food. We'll put that odium in there, and that'll try to help them out. And we have some evolution going too, but that won't go on for long. Okay. We have to have high culture, so we have to make sure everyone's covered. We really need food. Just watching the guy go out to work the field. Only one of each, because we're still waiting for people. Oh, he's going out to the farther field. That's good. Alright, getting some food. I don't see too many rioters. There were just a few. Oh, yeah, there are still a few around, but not as many as before. We're getting some food in. Getting some glass in. And we're making money. Lots of rioters. Oh, God. It breaks my heart to see the people so unhappy. Let's slow it down so we can hear their laments.
How much longer will you abuse our patience?
And I hope that doesn't sound too strange.
Can't take much more of this abuse.
Has a tendency to echo because I'm listening.
Power to the people.
Power to the people, right on.
Good day to you, Governor.
Oh, she's happy. Good. And we can start to... Let's try to import a little bit of this going on here. This will help a lot. It might not drive us into debt. It'll help the rioters go away. Up to civilian speed. We have to build a military. We have to get that going. We may even have to go into heavy debt at first until we build up our military to buy off the raiders when they come. Now this will make the people happy. We'll get meat and vegetables in, and that'll go on the rest of the game. We'll try to keep that going. We got meat coming in. That should make everybody happy. There's the first demand for glass. Okay, got a year to do it. What I'm going to do for this early session is I'm going to hook this up. But not here. We'll let that go to the city because we do need that. Alright, but we're going to hook this up. I'm going to sell this last bit of glass just to have some money. Because then we have to shut it down. There. Now we'll shut this off, unfortunately. And give it all to Caesar. Because that, other than having this go to the city, that helps us because now we don't have to stockpile it. So the city can still use it to evolve these guys. These guys are happy and unhappy as the day may go. They do want a bathhouse bad. Yeah, we'll give them a bathhouse. I think we have enough money to give them a bathhouse. Maybe that'll help them not to be so. We can set it in there. Is that good? Is that too far? Okay, that works. Good. That should get everybody too. And I say it worked because the steam came up. So it's confusing because there are many reasons. It's coming and going. I just don't seem to like it here that much. So let's see if that helps. Now they got a bathhouse. It's right in the middle of town, so that'll help with our development later on. And we have food coming in. Put this up here. Oops. Make sure we got culture. 500. Still waiting on Caesar's delight. 100 glass. Just cruel. All the glass he needs. And we're putting it in this warehouse as well, so we have plenty of glass for Caesar. Gonna put in another glass factory since there seems to be plenty of sand. This will help. Put in another one just so we can close this off here. And make sure we're making enough for Caesar. Alright, so this is where our iron is going to come from. So we need a road that goes out here and begins this process. $800. It's a big road. It's off here. Zigzags over to here. We gotta stop. But it'll keep going that way. Not connected here to the city at all, right? Not connected to the city. And we'll have to import wool eventually and make clothing that does go to the city, and you'll see what kind of neat trick that is. Not connected. Just putting that out there because we are going to need a wall somewhere out here. We'll figure that out as we go. Okay, everybody's happy. But he's got a little bit of entertainment now. They're still using glass in the city, but not for anything else. We're trying to load them all up here. See what our sand situation is like. If you look inside the sand collecting camps, you can see little bits of sand in there waiting to be taken. See, he just took one, but there's still more in there. There's plenty of sand. So we're making glass. There he goes. Now that one's full. Need this next glass factory to be filled up, and it looks like we got it. Plenty of sand with just those two. 1 to 2, I think, is the ratio. 1 sand pit to 2 glass factories, so we're doing that. We can put an extra one out here, too. Lots of glass needed. I know it cuts into our employees, but lots of glass. Let's get it around the right way. There we go. Very nice. Trying to get as much glass going as we can here to fill up Caesar's Preserve. Not making much money, of course. So we'll give this another road. Hello. There we are. Can't put a road there. We'll put in another couple of factory warehouses for this, because this is just going to keep going. I'll unhook it once we get enough for Caesar. We'll unhook this and use it just for selling. It's July. We're 20 denari in the hole, but it's okay. It's okay. This game is in and out of debt. Oh, we forgot the old tax office again. Bad governor. We gotta have taxes. So we'll put it right here for now. There's that. And he can get over to the grocery store too. Okay, we're importing meat and we're importing more vegetables. So that's good. All the riders have gone home. Doing well. Very good. Got a bathhouse, they got everything they want. We're just barely making it, but because we put in the marble, we're making it. We're coming up to the end of part 1. So we're making it happen for Caesar. Takes a while, but we're making it happen. We gotta put in as much glass as we can and go in austerity until the end of the year. But we are making progress because these guys are bumping up. So I think we have a fairly good situation here now. Oh, I'm a little worried about the wall. I might have to take out some of these farms to get the wall going. But as you can see now, we have enough employees. We got both fields working. And got goodies in the market for everybody, so that's good. You can click on the house. You see he's got 288 food. How about this guy far away? Does he have any food? He does. Doesn't have anything else, but he's got food. Alright, we got 6 more months to get this. I think we're going to get it. Of course, what we could do is stockpile it and get it quicker. We got 6 months. I'm going to put this in right here. Set it for glass before they put sand in it. Glass. And then we'll, unfortunately, go. We got 28, so we're still good. But we're going to go here, and we got 61. It won't be long. We'll stop the evolution of our working class for a moment and try to get this glass taken care of. That's why we put this warehouse, so we can stockpile it. And even these guys will be stockpiled now. Mars's benevolence, excellent. Alright, we're filling up the warehouses as best we can here. We're taking the hit financially, but we're still selling marble, so we're good. This guy's coming in to buy some glass, but he's not getting any. Sad to say. Sorry. We're not in debt. We're good. We're not paying our citizens till we get to 1,000, but they seem fine with that. They're willing to work for nothing, I guess. And any riders still riding? We have this guy. Not hard to catch on faster speeds here. We do have this guy.
How much longer will you abuse our patience?
Well, you know what, buddy? You're a has-been because everybody else went home. So is the Gospels an eyewitness account of the greatest prophet the world has ever known, the Son of God himself, the Messiah, the peaceful Messiah, not the war Messiah they were hoping for, who said, love your enemies, be kind to those that persecute you. Blessed are the poor, blessed are the meek. Render unto Caesar's that which is Caesar's. All of a sudden, out of the rebellion in Palestine comes this pacifist leader that says, be kind to the Romans, even the bisexual Romans that the Jews thought were an abomination to the world. Yep, even them. Yep, even them. So, it seems kind of odd that out of this tumultuous and chaotic and violent time could come this beautiful pacifist that spoke for peace and love and these very new ideas that were kind of contrary to the common zeitgeist of the militancy of the Roman Empire. And it was quite an innovation in its day. Women were considered important. Working class tradesmen like carpenters could be divinely inspired people. This was all very Greek influenced philosophy, the Stoic philosophy. And imagine this committee in Rome after the Jewish rebellion has been put down, the great and ancient city of the Jews, Jerusalem, sacked and starved into submission. Pretty tough times. All right, we're saving up glass everywhere. Do we have enough to satisfy Caesar's lust for glass? We don't. We got 89, we got 4 months. That's why I had to stockpile it. So we're doing our best. Trying to stay out of debt. We are importing food, so that's a difficult thing. All right, we are also filling up these warehouses pretty good. We'll get them nicely filled up. Then we'll add some more warehouses here once these get filled. And in part 2, we'll figure out the wall situation, start putting in our gatehouses, and then part 3 we'll connect them up and make the wall. And part 2, we've been through it before, you know how it's done. And I'll keep on talking about these strange ideas about the gospel as historical fiction, as mythical fiction to transmit spiritual ideas, new spiritual ideas that were enlightening the world. And remember, it's 78 AD, 79 AD, I think maybe it was, Vesuvius erupted and buried Pompeii, and many thought that was the wrath of the Jewish God, and it gave Christianity a big boost in the early days. And Joseph Atwell has a lot to say. His book is The Caesar's Messiah. You can see on YouTube some him discussing it. I bought that book. I also bought his book on Shakespeare, which is a similar idea. He says that there's a lot of cannibalism and a lot of strange things in Shakespeare that also seem to indicate that someone in that time knew about this conspiracy from the Jewish rebellion and the lies that were told by the Romans and the farce that the gospel is. There was a Jewish woman who was a poet, one of the first poets in Elizabethan England. I forget her name, but she was a Jewish woman from Italy. Her family was rich and she was from Italy, and Joseph Atwell postulates that she was part of this committee that created the Gospels, created the Shakespeare plays that were also, there are a lot of Jewish people in the Shakespeare plays, and there's a lot of strangeness. People don't quite understand about it. How did Shakespeare know about the geography and cities in Italy? How did he know about law? How did he know about all of the incredible things that are illustrated in Shakespeare's plays? Well, according to Atwell, it was a committee of Francis Bacon, Edward de Vere, all the people that a lot of the conspiracists say was the true Shakespeare. Marlowe, this Jewish princess, this woman, poetress. She wrote books. One of the first women published authors in the history of Western civilization. She's quite famous in her day. Okay, it's December here, and we have to save the city once again. Donate 300. Leave me just 100 for my expenses, so we can get through here. Do we have Caesar's glass? We do. Very good. Ship it. That should help us out for not losing favor. We didn't seem to gain any. In fact, we lost a little bit. But here we are in January. We can sell glass now. Good. We're going to sell glass. These are empty, so they can fill up again. We can cut this, so they can just fill up. Nobody will use it. There we go. And we've come to the end of part 1 here in Caesarea. And we will be back at you with more developing this awesome desert city. Beautiful, fun game, lots of challenges. Will we prevail? Well, that remains to be seen. Thanks a lot for watching. I really want you to know that you are appreciated. Be safe. Be content with your life. Live simply. Follow your heart. And come back for part 2 coming right at you. Thanks a lot for listening. Take care. This is James Mandelaire, Gamer Jamer, signing off. See ya.